Right, they are... Right, everyone come back over here. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastikor. This is the Queen Corn's Nations Pit. We've got some haywire stuff to deal with today. Let's get the melee people, because I think the melee people can deal with that. And then we'll get our shooters to come deal with the other one. We would send the people that are helping us, but I have no faith in their abilities whatsoever. Right, there you go there. So we basically pause, zoom out, double click. We can see these two have been highlighted, the drop pods. So let's come deal with that as quickly as possible and see what it is. We've still got another mech cluster to deal with through the quests that we activated. Collie wobblers, love that for you. Right, now duck down. Cool, don't get shot there. Pause. Yeah, you went down, no worries. They're going to destroy the rest of the cluster over here. That's going to be a mood boost for us. Then we got the rest of them pushing up here. There we go, mech cluster's been defeated. Nice, good job. Undraft. Pause. Colonel, come over here. Grab the Molotov cocktails as quick as you can, please. We won't be able to superheat this one because we done it too late. Two, because some of it isn't roofed. Okay. Colonel has got it. So bring you down here, quick. So just so we can burn, maybe we just try and burn a little bit, just so they have to run for a little bit of fire to actually get to us. Right, I need to have drafted people like an hour ago. Tickety Boo's low on mood, so I won't bring you over. Everyone else should be good. Draft, bring there. Our helpers, not for this attack, but for the clusters, they can then stand over here. Right, this is all burning, so at least they've got to run through a little bit of fire to actually get to us, which is more awkward for them. So I'm happy with that, just because they've got a lot of tox stuff that could cause us a lot of problems. Colonel needs to come through here. I need to deny that door though, because I want you to come through that way. There we go. Oh. Okay. Move that. Move you. That worked really well. I thought Colonel, I went quiet. I thought Colonel was going to get caught there. But the fire is just causing them. It's just basically, I don't want their gas on us. I know a couple of us do have lung problems and stuff like that. So I want to make sure we're able to not get caught where we're losing like silly amount of people for no real reason. Right, they are... Right, everyone come back over here. Go. Who is still on the mortar? Get off the mortar. Right, everyone run. I don't know who's got lung problems, and I'm not going to sit there for an hour and check. They should just retreat just purely for the traps. Which is always nice. And this is why we've got this Killbox, so if we do need to retreat or anything like that, we have got an option, and it's going to weaken them. The traps are going to kill them. Or make them retreat. There we go. Easy peasy. And then I will move the colonists down here just to stop some of these retreating. If we had more of a prison room where we could recruit, then I would obviously try and nab some of these. Skizzers up front. Von up front. Shooters in here. I don't really want to get in that toxic gas because, again, we go. Just slaughtering them at this point. I mean, it's not a war crime if no one sees.
Are we the baddies?
Right, there we go. So undraft all them. That's absolutely fine. Let me hit this zone. I don't really want any of us to mess with this toxic gas for the moment. So let's just stay away, away, away. So draft, undraft. Get out of that zone, please. I don't want any silly deaths or anything like that. We can rebuild from this really, really quickly. And then we've just got to worry about the rest. Pause. I think it's one of the guns. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I was like, oh no, something's exploding. Right, and then allow all this. We'll be able to go on speed 3 very, very soon. And then it's just sort of the wait for the other cluster, because I wonder if one of these clusters wasn't for the quest, just because we've still got quite a while on the quest left, like 7 days. So I don't know if Randy is a blow all his load in one go sort of guy or not. That's up to other people to debate, not me. Death? I mean, I don't care. Colonist needs rescuing? I don't care. Right, let's go speed 3, and then what we are going to do is go area 2, which is basically the whole of our base and a little extra outside. Which now allows us to get in here, clean up the fire, move all the guns, the weapons, all that sort of fancy dancy stuff. Get a little bit of medicine on the floor for our troubles, which is always good. But the more important thing is we need to get the traps up, we need to get the Killbox up as quickly as possible, ready for the next attack. Say that 10 times fast. I do need to probably allow these 2 deep drills up here, just because they're going to get us sandstone blocks. I probably need to make sure more people are hauling than not, just because the comments when all this corn gets ruined is going to ruin my day. And it's about me, not the colonists. Iguana has self-tamed. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that, apart from, like, Meals on Wheels. Okay, so loads of people on hauling and stuff like that now. So that's absolutely fine. I need this quest done because we've got so many prisoners in the prison. We've got so many people in the beds. Is there... How many constructors do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way too much, isn't it? So let's... Looking at the miners. So let's take you off so we've got people on mine. And then we've got 4 constructors. I'm just looking at the growing fields at the minute. I don't think the growing fields need particularly help, it's the hauling that needs help doing. But then I could take Laura off of plant cut altogether, then just literally sit on research. She'll do a little bit of hauling, but light hauling for the queen, light hauling for the queen. I don't want her to get a name for herself for someone that does stuff, do you know what I mean? People will start to talk. And then get the growers and plant cutters. So we've only got 3 constructors now. And then take skizzers off altogether. Push research to 4 or to 3, but make sure hauling gets done fast. Hopefully that corrects everything. We need to do like job evaluation day. Obviously the lack of constructors is not great. But it's just going to be a sort of, let's just check what we do. But we need the production line of sandstone chunks to come out here. And like you can click the deep drill, and then if it's not on a green area, you can still look what resources below, and sandstone chunks are below here. So that basically gets our sandstone blocks, which actually we've got quite a few. So why are these not getting that slate? So let's get rid of cancel, field copy, that goes there. So I need these doors built so this room actually counts as inside. Right, wooden floor. Okay. How much steel we got? So I make sure we can get these traps back up. We should be okay. Problem is, I would like Coit just sitting on art. Maybe that's just not going to happen. Well, I mean, I could do like Flint on construct and then take Coit. Coit's a very good constructor, though. I might put Coit to 2. Focus on art first. Like, because then what I'll do over here is instead of making art out of whatever, clear all, just jade. Just jade. So if there's no jade, don't do art. We'll get one of the youngsters on construction because then Flint's a bit more useful. But yeah, I am watching the corn not really getting hauled to the maximum capacity that we need it to. With that being said, there's a lot of other things around the colony that they need doing as well, so hopefully if they can get done, we can get back on that as quickly as possible. We probably just need more haulers, so I could probably take... Unless I go back to having Coit, construct, you off, and then Colonel off, and have 2 haulers and cleaners. Like full time, just have you 2 hauling. Yeah, I'm just... And I could do the same with Dunkaroo, at least for the time being. Then we got 3 people hauling full time. See how that goes. The lack of constructors is a slight problem, but I suppose then we can go back up with the 3 growers. I could put Trout on construction too, so after growing then you'll help out with construction. I mean, Laura, instead of hauling, maybe she's more of a constructor. As a leader, do you know what I mean? Maybe that's what she needs in her life. Who knows? Right, anyway, construction's getting done. I just need to make sure hauling is getting done, which I am seeing people do, which is actually very, very nice. We need to make sure this Killbox is getting up sooner rather than later. So, let's go... Let's allow some of this stuff near us. Is this ready for harvest? It is. Harvest. So I'm going to unrestrict, assuming a cluster is going to hit us shortly. But yeah, corn is getting hauled now. Okay, that's good to see. We need to make sure the hauling gang is always on point, and then we'll just keep an eye on how quick stuff is getting done. Right, let's bring you in here, Colonel, because we need to burn some of these bodies. I think this is one of the better things that I've learnt this series. It's like just doing this rather than doing the crematorium. I do like the idea of the crematorium, but it's just like it takes so long for what it is. And when you have a stack of bodies, just to be able to get rid of them really quickly like this is, you know, awesome. Obviously the superheating as people dumping bodies isn't ideal, but nothing we do in this colony is ideal, so that makes it ideal. Okay, so what else do we do in this episode, party people? So we're preparing for obviously another cluster. We've got to slightly rebuild. Apart from that, it's business as usual. It's go, go, go. It's just make sure we've got all the resources that we need to flourish. Once we get this quest done, that will be a hefty little reward. A resurrector serum, because apparently I like killing everyone. A mono sword, another weapon for our melee people, which is always good. And a little bit of gold. We do need some plasteel. Plasteel we are lacking on. Once some of this corn gets harvested, I'll turn on some of the ground penetrating scanners on again. Have we got any... We do have this plasteel over here. How many miners do we have? 1, 2, 3. So that means I do need you on mining to have 4 people, really. I mean, we have a lot of people hauling, so you'd like to think pretty much everyone is hauling, but I think we need it. Just gonna have to keep an eye on the cleanliness, but in all honesty, we're not really going to be able to focus about it right this second, so one problemo at a time, party people. One problemo at a time. Right, who's this? That's Rab. And that's Willis. Colonel, come down here to burn these bodies, please. There we go. That red X at the top was doing my head in. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on cleanliness. Prioritize cleaning first. Maybe that can get done pretty quickly to a haul. A lot of stuff is getting hauled, but the cleanliness is not great, especially if we're going to get food poisoning and whatnot. And the kill boxes are getting rebuilt. Inspired creativity crystal. Yeah, just a load of sandstone to build. This is now indoors, as the right-hand side says, so that's pretty good. So at least we can superheat this if required. Wood's coming in, steel slowing down. Little Devil Strand harvest. Awesome Devil Strand. You know, I love me a bit of Devil Strand. I'd like Laura's armor to get finished. Problem is our food is going down incredibly quickly, so I might do some hunting here. Nothing for like too much. Need to get back to Lavish Mills. Vaughn, what's your problem? Is there anything I can do to help? Your daughter died. Just look away. Just look away. He won't care in 23 hours. Because as everyone knows, grieving is time. You know, you can just time scale grieving and then you're fine. What are the constructors doing? Laura, what are you doing? You're meditating, so you're always going to be slow. Tickety-boo. Okay, they are in here, okay. They heard I was watching and then dived down. To be fair, this is the last little bit that he's doing. Build copy, get that in. Okay, it's actually not far off being done. Lots of sandstone blocks, so I will stop these for the time being. Yeah, here we go. So this is the cluster. What is it? Climate adjuster, not too bad. Centipede, Lancer, Cypher, Lancer, okay, it's not that scared of it in all honesty. So let's go schedule, let's go area 2. We will have to deal with that. But for 2 seconds, I would just like to make sure everything in the base is sorted. A lot of moods are going down though. And then obviously we've got this attack on our doorstep to deal with. But I can see Flint now running around cleaning, so that's really, really good. Just to offset some of these negatives would be nice. I'll make sure this door is shut, thank you. Yeah, we're struggling for food. I think that's just the pure amount of people that are in the colony at the moment. I'm going to open these doors just to hopefully help with some of this, with the speed, because obviously our cornfield is so far away from our freezer, which, yeah, if we'd done it again I think every time I play, like, I'd rearrange the base slightly. It's not the worst base in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just like there's a few things I'd like to swap around. All in all, I'm happy with how we did this. It's just like silly little issues we didn't really think about. But to have all this fertile grass right on our doorstep was pretty bang-a-lang, and we have to say. Yeah, food is like really struggling. How long have we got on this quest? .3 days. Okay. Just keep an eye on moods. I'll probably just mortar the cluster in all honesty. And deal with it that way, but I'll probably just do it in one more day. There are some people being bored. Oh no, they're all the people that have come to help us for the quest. Gotcha. I was going to say why. Everyone's all a cleaner. Lots of sandstone blocks. I'd like to nab the plasteel in a bit. I just want to make sure all this corn is actually getting brought in. Alright, so tomorrow is do or die, because there's still loads of mechs to be dropped in, so it's not like home and dry and safe. Still have to deal with everything, which always gives it a little bit something something. They still have a lot of mech drop beacons, so a lot are going to get dropped. These are going to get opened. It's probably worse than I realise. I could drop an anti-grain warhead on it, but it just seems like that's a bit overkill. 2.9 days left in the morning. Everyone wake up, get some food. So we've got 100 odd meals. The problem is a lot of them are just normal meals. Colonel, if you can come get EMP. Flint, if you can come get EMPs. Yeah, all the corn's getting hauled now. This is perfect. This is what we want, because now we know all the hauling's getting done. We know people are getting through all their work. Which is important, because then we can start like giving a few more tasks out. But we need to make sure this corn isn't wasted, especially with the amount of prisoners and stuff like that we've got. Then we've got a long time to the next corn harvest, really. So we're going to go area 1 for everyone. We are going to see a few people getting bored now, but what I would like to do is jump everyone on the mortars and then start bombing that cluster for hopefully them to run through our defense. So hold fire, but just load up. While we're doing this, hold that door open just so it doesn't slow them down. I wish, because it says hold fire, it'd just say, like, ready here. Okay. I'll just set target there, I guess. And then it's going to be just see what comes down. Yep, just real. They firing? Yep. Alright, hope we need a good hit. You know, a good lump of damage here would be quite nice. So it just depends how accurate they are. I mean, did every single one of them miss? Like, really?
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
There's a lot of them, but I'm not worried. If there was more centipedes, I'd probably be more worried. Don't get me wrong, we still need to obviously treat it with a bit of respect. But all in all, fairly happy. Fairly happy. I probably still will do combat commands and stuff like this. Then we get to see them all in the Killbox coming round to see what we have to deal with. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I mean, this is like a DPS check, let's be honest. Like, I treat some attacks where it's just a DPS check. Let's see, have you got... Grace can't come. Let's see, have you got enough to be able to deal with this? Because if we can't deal with this, we can't deal with, like, some of the end days attacks. I think Dunkaroo should be... I mean, this is just a test, let's be honest, just to see where to stand and whatnot, but Laura there, Jess there. Everyone's in position. Flint's just coming down. It's fine, I pull everyone down early. Right, so Trout, can Colonel move there? Because then you can throw an angle there. Dunkaroo... move up there, Flint, move there, moving Trout there. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Trout come there, Flint will need to come here then. Trout will have to move there. And then Flint just throw at that wall. We're not really doing the 3v1 here. So maybe if I move Squib back, Collywobblers down, then I can move Coit across, and then Dunkaroo there. That's better. And then I got a melee person here just in case they breach or anything, or that melee person needs to fill in the gap. I feel like this is a pretty nice setup. Maybe we're just like 1 or 2 people off of having this really devastating. But like weapon-wise, we're happy. We just have to make sure we've got the DPS so they don't all bunch up and then push through. But they are shooting, but DPS is still pretty strong at the moment, so I'm happy with that. The real test is when the centipedes come through. Not that there's a lot of centipedes coming through, but still, if we can't deal with 3 or 4, however many there are, then we're going to have major problems down the line. And this is why I like 2 EMPs, just because they're being EMP'd so much. It just benefits us perfectly. The only problem that we have with throwing them like manually is this, where it's like then they get too stunned. There we go. Here come the pikemen. Need to be a little bit careful with the pikemen, because they do have the ability to do a lot of damage. We'll probably pause Laura do combat command, because we've got no real reason to risk this more than we need to. And then it's just keeping an eye. If they start shooting us, I'll need to run the melee people forward a little bit. But it seems like the melee people are holding their own quite nicely here. You can see that pikeman there looks like it wants to shoot, but we've got him stunned with the EMPs, and the DPS is pretty nice. So I was just about to pause it then, because I could see that pikeman lining up a shot. And this is the only problem when you get a lot of took come through. Pause. Are we getting friendly fire here? Okay. So, going forwards then, we are going to need to deconstruct this and deconstruct this, because we are getting friendly fire now. Which is not good. Yeah, it's these people on the back line. So we are probably going to edit this then so everyone can stand within here. I'm really tempted to tell these people just to come away. Ollie Wobblers, go away. You two go away, go away. The friendly fire would do us in more than anything else. So I'm happy for them to go away. Oh, that's a really good stump. Von, jump in. Yeah, there we go. Just locking it down just so it can't shoot. In melee, they can't shoot back. Here comes the EMP to stun that one, but he's going to run straight into the melee. So the melee, I'm fine for you to get involved there. Just going to watch that this centipede coming up can't just shoot my melee people. Good EMP there. And then you run onto the other centipedes. They're all locked down in melee. And then we can fix our killbox. What's the health? Nearly done. Yeah, great DPS. Really good job.
Hot damn!
Very happy with that. And then we will sort out that killbox. They will assemble more mechs. We got people that are in a really good mood that can just keep mortaring. I'd prefer to mortar it in all honesty. Right, there we go. If we can target that. Just because there's a chance we might hit the other one there as well. Or we just fluff most of our shots. That was a good one. There we go. The only problem is if we send people down here with a smoke launcher and we take too much time, they might spawn when we're out, and that could be a major problem. Oh, come on, I just want a bit more accuracy. This is why we have as many mortar shells that we have, for like odd situations like this where it's like we don't really want to go deal with something, but we still need to take something out. Come on. Oh no, break risk. There we go, very nice. Come down here. Tickety boo. Come off then. It's actually we don't have to keep stopping to there we go, perfect. Like you're doing the Queen's work here. Then we just got one more to get rid of, hopefully. I know we still got the turrets to deal with, but then that's not a massive rush. We get rid of the mech assemblers, then it means we just don't have to worry about keep fighting mechs and stopping. Insult spray, that's fine. One more here. One more here. One more here. Yeah! Come on!
I'm proud of you.
Shuttle arrives in 1.4 days. Food is a big issue. The camels are down here. What is area 3? Reminds me. It should be... Right, area 3, because then we can come down and kill them camels for a bit of extra food. Area 3. Don't mind us going outside a little bit, although I don't really know what we're going outside for, in all honesty. Yeah, food is a massive problem. We have got... Spawn's a while away. But once we get through this quest, it's fine. It's this quest that's brought us down. I feel like I'm always saying this, but it is the truth, party people. It's the truth. Like, come on, we're good at this game.
Are you serious?
More steel coming in from shredding all their mechs. Supreme expectations -12. Ugh, disgusting. Major break risk. Yeah, we got problems. Well, these are already a harvest. Harvest them. Easy money. I assume we don't need to get rid of this cluster for this quest to arrive. That would be really annoying considering it doesn't actually say that. Just says they're being targeted. Doesn't actually say I need to get rid of them. Anyway, 20 hours they get picked up, so that's really, really nice. Can I just make sure this zone is actually like covering my base? Yep. Just want all these to get moved a little bit quicker here. Everything else is going nicely. Wildlife. Some boomalopes up the top. Let's go get them. $15 hours. Yeah, it should be fine. It's obviously just food is very low at the moment. Boomalope Revenge. It should be fine. I've never had a problem like... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Fire starting spree. I assume we're gonna just run over and put it out. Is this a quest or is... So we got 2 mech clusters that were nothing to do with the quest. And now we've got 2 more. Like, really?
Everything is garbage.
Area 1, everyone. A little bit more scary. A little bit more scary. The mortar's annoying. The mortar's activated already. And then there is a shield. So we could mortar this to activate them, but we're going to have to tank a mortar, which I hate the idea of. Could EMP. I'm tempted to EMP an anti-grain warhead this, which seems a bit overkill. The problem is I don't know how else to deal with this with the shield up. And what I don't want to do is be standing here in our kill box and the mortar raining down on us, because one bad hit and we're in trouble. Like, I could fight them on the corner here and use a shield pack. But I don't think we've got the DPS, and that feels far too aggressive for what's there. We got 2 anti-grains. EMP. Hold fire. Right, make sure I do... The anti-grain warhead needs to go second. Right, light campfire. Pause. Right, fire that. There, just check. Yeah, this is activated. Right, and now Laura. Needs to be a good shot. Please don't waste this. Right, there we go. So the EMP's gone, the anti-grain warhead's gone. I'm going to follow this down. It looks good. Pause. Looks good. That is stunned. Anti-grain warhead. Very good, very good. Come on. That's what we want.
Hot damn!
I don't mind the mechs in all honesty, but the mortar them raining down hell on us in between would just be a massive problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so a lot of centerpiece. This is the scary bit where we need to see if we've got the DPS to actually deal with this. Can we get the constructors building this? So Laura, Tiggity Boo, and Coy. Oh, it's outside the area, which is probably why it's not getting done. So let's try and allow that area. And then I'm going to draft on draft, and there we go. I can already see a couple of people coming down. Hauling uranium. Work on that barricade. Okay, strong episodes. We've got the last cluster to deal with. It's going to be a bit fun? Question mark? If you got to this part of the video, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.